Welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. For today's Sunday morning, get ready with me. We are going to do a full face of Pat McGrath Labs. I picked up some new Pat McGrath during the Black Friday sale, so I wanted to test those out and use those. So if you're curious to see what products I use to create this look, then keep watching. All right, so like I said, we are going to do a full face, mostly full face, of Pat McGrath Labs. I picked up the Subliminal Mothership during the Black Friday Cyber Monday sales that Pat McGrath did, and I haven't used it, so I want to use it. So I thought, if I'm going to go ahead and use it, let's go ahead and do a full face of Pat McGrath. I absolutely love Pat McGrath. Her eyeshadows, her highlighters, her lipsticks, her lip glosses, everything I just love. So I never need a reason to do a full face of Pat McGrath. I just don't. I just love her. So we are going to create a look using the Subliminal Mothership and do a mostly full face of Pat McGrath. I don't have a bronzer. I actually don't think she has one. So I'm going to use the LYS bronzer that I have, and I don't have her primer. So if you guys have her primer, let me know, is it good? Should I pick it up? Because I haven't tried it yet. I don't know why. I really don't have a reason. I also don't have like a full face powder. I do have her under eye powder, which is pretty much what we're going to use today. We're just going to use this all over the face, even though technically it's for your under eye. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to pull my hair back, and we're going to start with the primer. I went ahead and brought out the LYS primer. This is the Secure Skin Gripping Serum Primer. Now, I've had hit or miss luck with this, so we're just gonna, lately it's been a hit though, but we're gonna see how it works with the Pat McGrath Foundation. And the Pat McGrath Foundation I have is shade L, what do we got? Light Medium 11. This is a very liquidy foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and pump a few pumps out onto my arm or my hand, but I mean, it is really, really liquidy. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply with my BK Beauty 101. Now, I have used this foundation several times on my channel. I've actually used about half this bottle, which, all things considering, for a foundation is pretty good. I have so many foundations, so to get through half of a bottle on any of them, I'll take that as a win any day of the week. One of the best concealers, hands down, on the market is the Pat McGrath Concealer. I have shade LM9. This is a full coverage, creamy foundation concealer. It is so good. It is so good. I'm just gonna blend this out with my same BK Beauty 101. But it is definitely a full coverage concealer, so if that's not something you like, you wouldn't like it, but I love it. I mean, it'll hide and conceal anything. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes. I don't have anything to prime my eyes with from Pat McGrath, so I'm just gonna go in and use the Tom Ford. This is a very, I can wear this with any shadows. It's not gonna leave behind any color, which is why I'm using it today, because I'm gonna get all the color I need from this eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to take a BK Beauty 108. I'm going to take the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder. And that's what we're going to use it for, is underneath the eyes. And then I'm going to take a bigger brush and kind of lightly dust it all over the face. So I'm just going to take my La Mer powder brush and just very lightly add a little bit of powder. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, add this LYS bronzer, and I have shade Harmony Medium. I'm going to take a Chikuhodo F01. I did just get a new color of this bronzer. I haven't tried it yet. I just got it in my BoxyCharm. So I'm going to try that soon. And I don't know if it's lighter or darker, but I do have another one. All right, so there's the bronzer. For blush today, I chose this shade right here. This is Nude Venus. I absolutely love look at that. I went a little heavy with the blush. I forgot how pigmented they are. I was just like getting ready to say how much I love them, and I love the formula. This is so light, and yet look how pigmented that is on my cheek. We can buff that out. But they really are such a nice formula. They are definitely one of my favorite blushes that came out in 2021. I really, really like them. I have 4 different shades, and I think I used 3. There's one that's just a little bit too bright for me that I don't really gravitate towards, but the other 3 I pick up all the time. In with my Sonia G Smooth Buffer and just kind of like buff that down a little bit. Beautiful. Now for highlighter, there are so many Pat McGrath highlighters that I love, but a lot of them are limited edition. So once they come on the market, you have to get them, and then they're gone, and then you can't get them again. So I tried to pick one of the highlighters that I have that I think is still available, and so this is Lunar Nude, and I think it's just beautiful. So I'm going to take my Sonia G NO2 Pro. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Such a beautiful highlight. Now we are ready to open up this Mothership. I don't even think I've opened it. Well, maybe I did, but I haven't swatched it. I haven't played with it. I am so excited. So here is the packaging. It looks like someone's maybe praying. It does come with a card to tell you all the names of the shadows. I am not going to swatch this. This is the first Mothership. There are so many videos on this. So I'm not going to swatch it, but I am just going to show you kind of the packaging. It does come with this plastic film on it to keep it pretty during shipping. So we're going to take that off. Oh gosh. And then you have the same film over the mirror, so we'll take that off. And then these shades, holy cow, I'm in love. I have seen pictures of this online, and the photos don't do it justice at all. This is gorgeous, and it looks very neutral. So that's what we're gonna create. We're gonna create a very neutral eye look. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm going to first start out with a BK Beauty A503, and I'm going to go into the shade Ultimate Taupe, and it's this shade right here. It just looks like a matte taupe shade, light taupe. So we're going to put that in the crease. Yeah, and that's pretty much the color of my eye. So that's good. You'll get a nice base. I really, really like this shade as a crease shade. I think it's really just a nice base. And like I said, I want to create a very neutral look that I could wear every day. I know that Pat McGrath has phenomenal palettes that you can create out of this world looks. However, those aren't the looks that I'm going to be wearing every day. So I want to kind of create a look that I could wear every day. So now I'm going to take that same brush, the BK Beauty A503, And I'm gonna go into the shade next to it. It's called Depth, and it's right there. It's just a little bit darker, and we're going to just layer that over we're gonna layer this over the Ultimate Taupe shade in the crease. And now we're just kind of building up that crease. I'm gonna go in with my Sonia G Mini Booster, and I'm gonna go into the shade Substance. It's like a shimmer taupe, darker taupe. So I'm gonna place that in the outer corner. So far the fallout has been very, very minimal. I'm gonna go in with a Sonia G Worker Pro, and I'm gonna go into the shade Skin Show Nude. And it's just like this highlight kind of cream shade. So we're gonna place that in the inner half of the eye. It's so pretty. And I feel like I remember this shade being in some of her other motherships. So I'm going to take that fluffy blending brush, the BK Beauty A503, and just kind of blend that crease. I'm going to take a Bobbi Brown smoky eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go back into this matte, darker taupe shade, Depth, and I'm going to take that underneath the eye. So I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes off camera. I am going to use the Pat McGrath like Permagel liner. And mascara, I have a Pat McGrath Labs mascara, but I don't want to open it yet because I have so many open mascaras. So I'm going to go ahead and use Fenty Beauty mascara. And then we will come back to finish off this look with some Pat McGrath lips. The eyes are finished. I love them. Love them. This has to be one of my favorite eye looks that I've created in a long time. I love it. It was so easy. I just used these like 4 neutral shades. I just love it. I really, really do. I know it's boring. It is boring. And I'm here for it. I love it. And this is going to be a staple in my weekly makeup. I'm so happy. I'm really, really excited. I really, really love it. So that's the eyes. Now we're gonna move on to lips. I'm gonna line my lips with the lip liner in Buff. These lip liners are so good. Super creamy. I really, really like them. Now for lipstick, I'm going to use a matte. This is her matte lipstick in Dream Lover. And it's just a really pretty nude. Her mattes are really creamy. They don't feel like a matte. They don't feel drying in my lips at all. I really, really like them. So that is Dream Lover. And then we're going to go ahead and top it with a gloss. Just because I have so many Pat McGrath glosses and they really are good. So this is the one that I pulled out, and this is Flesh Fantasy. So I think it's going to look perfect on top of this lip. It's like perfect. All right, so that completes our full face of Pat McGrath Labs using this new to me Mothership in Subliminal. I love it. Love it. I can't even tell you how excited I am to have this in my collection. I'm just loving it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have any of her Motherships? If you don't, go get this one. It's so good. It really is good. And I can't wait to now go and experiment with the brighter shades. That blue is calling my name, and I will definitely be doing a video soon using some of the brighter shades and some of her special shades. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.